So some of you, some people that are following, maybe one because of one or two reasons, they might not be able to get free hosting, they might not be able to get free domain, and some can even have data issues. So I want to carry everybody along. And realistically, while I was learning how to build a website, it was that tight that I couldn't really get data. So what I needed to do was this process I'm going to show us. So even when I got data to download this one, and I got data to also operate with it. Do you understand? So you might not be having constant data like that, or maybe one or two times you get very large amounts of data. So what we need to do is that we want to install WordPress locally on our computer. So now we'll be using what they call a local server, a local host. But the disadvantage about this, I call it a disadvantage, but it's not a disadvantage. But the issue with this, let me see what the issue is, that you'll be the only one seeing your website. You'll be developing it, but you'll be the only one to view your website. Nobody else can view your website. Do you understand that? Because it is hosted locally on your PC. You get it? But when you want it to be seen by everyone, then you can now transfer it from your local host to your to the paid hosting or you've gotten, or the free hosting you got. So that is when it can be seen all over the world. The last section we got a paid hosting, and we install WordPress, which is live now online, that when you go browse it out, you will see it. But when you're working with a local host, you can't see it. You only see it in your system. You understand? So that is it. But something about WP local, that's the local host we'll be downloading. Local WP, it also assists in giving you some add-ons. You might pay for them, maybe $1 or $2, not expensive, that can help you to build, and as well share the link with your friends and they can see what you have. So it's better to compare to other local hosts. So that's why I prefer local WP. Now the main reason why I'm taking you through local WP is so that you can build, and even when you don't have too many data, you can always continue to train with it. That's the main reason why I'm taking you through this. Are you getting now? So one will not be stranded in any way. So you can use it as your toy. You can be developing websites without anybody knowing, and you'll be building massive things with it. My first LMS website training, I use local WP. That's learning management system, a synonym of Udemy. Let me type Udemy so you can see what Udemy looks like. So Udemy is a website, a top class website in the world, where people go to learn skills. Can you see? These are courses online. You have to pay. Bestseller. It's for now. I think Udemy, they are giving discount, so they have $94.99 for this particular course. Complete Python bootcamp from 0 to this and that and that. So, but I don't know if it's going to jack up very soon. But I know as at now they are having some kind of promo that have slashed all their money to that. You see, they are having similar amounts. Can you see 13.99, 13.99, 13.99, 13.99? So it's obvious they are going through a promo. Can you see? Averagely, these costs are around $94.99. That's quite a lot of money if your currency is lower compared to the dollar. You understand? But for them, it's like a penny. Can you see? It's a new student deal. Sign up now to get courses for as low as $13.99 each. New users only. Ends in 5 hours, 58 minutes, 47 seconds. So for me, I don't need. I'm just trying to show you how an LMS website looks like. So somebody owns this website, and people are teaching courses in this website. So if I'm going to buy this course, the owner of this website gets a commission from this one course I bought. So that's an LMS website. So I built an LMS website with this particular local host. So let's download it. We are going to download this. So let's tap it to take us to the website. So now we said local local WordPress development tool. So it helps you install WordPress on your PC, and it's free of charge. It's free of charge. free of charge. Even if you are going to buy, um you are going to pay, you won't be paying too much. So I think it has increased annually. So wow, it has really increased. And the main reason why this will increase, because people are really buying it. Are you getting that? People are really buying it, but we ain't gonna buy anymore. So let's just download this particular thing. He said let's download it for free. Download local, it's free and always be. Okay, please choose a platform. The platform is the making of your words of your PC. If your PC or your system is Mac is for Windows. Sorry, Mac, I said Mac is for Windows. Mac is for Apple. Windows, example of Windows, we have Hewlett Packard, which is HP, we have Dell and the likes. We have Linux, and we have Linux, Debian Beans, Ubuntu, etc. I know quite a lot of us have not heard of this. Seriously, I've not heard of this. Red Hat, Fedora, Sense. So let's just go for what we know. Now, Windows, mine is Windows. So if yours is Mac, just go for Mac. Mac is for Apple, like I said earlier on. If yours is Linux, just know if it is Ubuntu or Fedora. If it is Debian Beans or RPM Beans. So just is straightforward. So they want me to put my name, so let me just put my name. I think by now they would have known me very well. So let's just get it now. So it's supposed to start downloading. Okay, so it's already downloading. So please, I will have to fast forward this video so as to save our time. Okay, so now that it is installed, now that it has been downloaded rather, so I would like us to install it. So you can install it from here by double tapping it, but I don't want to do that. Please just go to your file explorer or your file manager. So go to downloads. So it's meant to be here. So now this is the package. So now just double tap it. When you double tap it, it take us to the installation process. Okay, so now can you see that? Let me minimize this and this. So it take us to the installation process. Please just be patient. That's how it behaves. Okay, so now it's popping up. So let's continue. Now I say please select whether you wish to make this software available to all users or just yourself. Now you can decide to make it anyone who uses this computer, all users. Now how do we know is if someone else comes into your PC and change your Gmail, the person might still be able to use this particular software. But please, if you are building a major project with this and you want to launch it live, just make it only for me, and that's why it is ticked. So they are recommending this for you. That they are ticking out automatically. They would have ticked this for you. It's not being selfish, it's being careful. Now fresh install for current user only. So now please just next. Now don't worry, if you want it to be in a particular place in your section in your computer, you can check browser, just try, you can put it anywhere. But I think what they've given to us is okay, so I work with what they've given to us and it has been working well. So just install. Now installing this WP local, you need to be attentive, you need to be alert, because it will be giving you some prompt, and as it's giving you those prompts, please be responding to the commands. Are you getting that? Because if you don't respond to some of the commands, it might not install well. And that's why I'm walking you through this. Personally, I had to uninstall the one I had before so that I can take you through this process one by one. So it's installing. Okay, now that it's installed, it's saying run local. So finish. So let's run it since we want to use it. We want to use it now. Finish. So it's going to run. So now can you see it? It has installed it. So it's going to run. Okay. So I'll just walk you through the environment quickly. Good. Now it's saying select a site. There is no site. Wow. Okay, so what it just did is that, I told you earlier that I uninstalled the one I have before so that I can walk you through the installation. So since I already have an account with them, because I've given them my mail, so I've built some websites with this particular local host, local WP. I built a website with them, and the website I built with them, I built portfolio and portfolio 1. So now it's telling me to select them, and what they did is that they imported that file back into the recent local WP local I just downloaded. So that's beautiful. So meaning that if you use the mail you used to download the initial one with them, and you have content that you've developed, your content are still saved with them. Okay, so now I just want to walk you through. So this is your profile. What is this? You can upgrade from here, and you can log into Hub. So this is where your local site are saved. This is now, I say the best way to deploy your site. Now support WP engine, and when you sync local and your host, when you sync local and your host, you are looking at a future that's free from having to tinker to get site up and running. Log in to your host. After host, you'd like to see this. Now this is a particular this Flywheel and WP, they are hosts, but for now we are not using them. You can play around with this and don't worry, it won't crash your site. But I don't use them because I work more as in I will do my design live, so I don't want to start going into processes that might take our time. But you can always play around with this. So okay, let me just tap and see what they're trying to say. Say login. I've never logged into these particular people. I've never worked with them. Let me see. Now generate API credential from WP engine account and paste them here to connect. Okay, meaning that I have to go and create an account with WP engine. So I'm not going to go through that, because the main purpose of this course is not running through that. It's just to teach you how to install WordPress and as well work with it. So these are add-ons. Add-ons are things you attach to your website that makes it works faster and with good this thing. It makes it work faster and makes your development a pleasant one. But out of all these add-ons, there was a particular add-on I installed. You might be seeing the add-on in yours. Let me go to installed. Okay, image optimizer and headless WP. So you can also install that. We have them in the library here. So this image optimizer, so you can tap it and install it. This is Atlas, you can tap and install, but I'm not going to do that. Then here, this side is the support part, so you can visit the community if you have an issue. You can send them 1 or 2 messages. This is also WP engine support or Flywheel support. I've never used them, so I can't tell you too many things about them. So now what we are going to do now is this. We are going to add a new site. But for you that you are just coming in, you won't be seeing what you'll be seeing might not be all this. Are you getting that? You might not be seeing all this. Please don't think you are lost. Don't worry. But this is what you might likely be seeing, because it's been a while since I've used this from the scratch. So since it's taking us to that state, so this is what you'll be seeing. Now we said, what's your site name? So what do we want to name our site? Let's say Shady. So nobody can tell me you're taking Shady here, because it's local host is just personal to myself on my PC. Now advanced. So share this site, shady.local. So this will be your local path site. Create site from blueprint. Don't use a blueprint. So let's leave it like this. Connect, because the settings are already okay. I'm going to show you where you're going to tweak your settings. Now choose your environment, the environment you want to use to install WordPress or you want to develop. Now you see this is automatically giving us the updated PHP version. This machine is working accurately. So you can as well go for the preferred, environment, which is PHP 7.3.5, then web server Nginx, then MySQL, which is a database, to be 8.0.16. Are you getting that? But for me, I use Apache. You can try this. If it connects, carry on. Are you getting that? We are going to meet in the same place. But for me, I use Apache. So you can decide to also use custom, but I advise you just follow my steps. But for some system like I tried working with WP, it was Nginx that worked, and I tried again, Apache worked for another system. Are you getting that? So you need to know the one that worked for you, but the settings are very easy, they are not difficult. So now we know that the PHP version we need to operate with is this, right? So just 7.3.5. Then now our web server, we are going to be using Apache, not Nginx, Apache. Then our database, we are using our MySQL. Let's use MySQL. You can use MariaDB, but we are using MySQL 8.0.16. So let's connect. Now add site. What's the username I want? I want to share for the username. So let me just give a WordPress password. You can see this one if you like. But don't worry, don't see it. Let me see, keep it secret. So let me just put a mail. Please delete this mail that you have there. Put your own personal mail. shady@gmail.com. Great boy, shady@gmail.com. So please put your personal mail. Now let's see the advanced options that they have there. Is this a WordPress multi-site? No, it is not. It's not a WordPress multi-site. So let's add sites. Okay, so this is now trying to install WordPress. It's trying to install WordPress. So this is where the miracle also happens. So you'll be getting some prompts. At this point, just follow the prompts. So once we install WordPress, I'll just tell you the very little do's and don'ts, then we return back to where we stopped in the previous section. So you can follow us with WP local. So we will be in the same page, but there are some issues. There's a particular issue I'm going to solve that I noticed in the last section that I said we are going to have that issue. So I'm going to solve that, but for you that you're using WP local, you won't have to solve that, but it has been set already. So it takes time like this. Don't worry, it's provisioning services. So now it's starting up site services. Okay, so these are the prompts I said it will be giving you. Now just tap yes. Installing WordPress, downloading WordPress. This is beautiful. I'm happy to see this. So there are times I've tried to go through it and it was really giving me serious issues. Serious issues. So I believe the main reason why it's flowing easily like this is because I have turned off my antivirus. So please, if you are having issues, well, I will just advise you turn off your antivirus. I just detected that right now. Please just turn off your antivirus, your Windows Defender, turn it off, and every other antivirus you have, turn it off, because it will be attacking this thing. It will be attacking this software. So once you turn it off, you can run it again. You can add the site again. So I believe you won't be having that issue. So I just discovered that right now. Okay. Okay, wonderful. So now WordPress have been installed on our PC. So if you follow this process and it has worked, congratulations. But if it has not, please just do what I said you should do. Go and turn off your antivirus and your Windows Defender, because that was the major issue with I had in the last section. Not in this lesson. Last time I was trying to put on a site, it wasn't just working, and I felt frustrated. And that was one of my main discouragements. That should I take you through this process so that I won't be seeing too many errors. But now I discovered that the error is with the antivirus, because they will be attacking the software, and one of the reasons why they are attacking the software is because when code doesn't recognize code, it tends to fight against it. And antivirus are codes. They are written codes that are designed to detect foreign codes that doesn't look alike with those of the computer. But not all foreign codes are virus, so that's the reason why it's fighting this. So you just need to turn it off and carry on. So good. Now that we already have the website, our WordPress installed, let's just look at what we have here. Database. So the open admin. Let's leave that, please. Localhost, port 100, this and that. Utilities, tools, and the like. So all these ones are pro version, so you have to pay $20 for a month to get that. So we are not paying anything for now. So overview. Now let's just quickly visit the site and see how it goes. So you just tap open sites. So now it's opening in Chrome. Can you see? Now it has taken us to where we saw what we saw here. Can you see? But it is on local. Can you see shady.local? But it is not secured. Now for the fact it is not secured does not mean somebody can hack into your site. No, it is just your laptop that this website can be seen. If you try to type shady.local anywhere, I apologize, you won't see anything. Are you getting that? So because it is just my PC, so this is just live on my PC, and it's using Chrome as an extension to browse. If I turn off, I'm going to turn off the. Just please look at this place. Just look at this spot here. I'm going to turn off the network. Can you see? The network is off. Let's see if it's going to open again. So so that you can understand vividly. Can you see? Now it's opened again. So it is not data dependent. Your local host is not data dependent because it is using your what? It is using your PC. It has its own server inside. That they call it local host. It's not international. It's only around your laptop. It's around your PC, your Apple, your Mac, your Linux, either Ubuntu or whatever. So it is just around that space. You get it? So now I'm going to turn on the network again. I'm going to turn on the network. Okay, so now it's connecting. Okay. So now that we've seen that's the advantage with local hosts. You can build when you don't have internet. You get it? So that's the reason why I'm taking you through this stage. So let's just go back to this part. So now let's go to our backend. Now for this, you don't need to start typing wp admin. This is local, so it has given you the platform where you can easily access the website and also easily access your local. So just tap your admin. Now what I need to do is this. So this WordPress itself has been installed, right? So now this is the phase I'm going to explain in the next section concerning the paid part of it, because I told you not to forget your username and your password. So now I'm going to enter the username I used to open this one, then I'll enter the password. So remember me. The reason why I say she remember me, so that whenever I'm coming in via that channel, which is this particular channel, once I type the admin, it will just automatically log me in. Or if it doesn't log me in automatically, it will generate this name and the password. So just log in. So now it will take us straight to our dashboard. Good. Can you see? So now we are at our dashboard. So let me save this one. Can you see? So we are already at our dashboard, similar to what we have here. Can you see? So that's the beauty of having a local host. So it helps you to minimize costs. Now when you are using a local host, these are the do's and don'ts when it's relating to your backend. Please, whenever you want to install a new plugin, I will explain plugin to you in the next section. Whenever you want to install a new plugin, you must have an internet. Are you getting that? If it is just 10 megabytes you have, just turn it on, connect it to your PC to install the plugins you need. You get that? So once you install, you can turn it off, then you continue to develop. So that's minimizing data. Now if you also want to download a new theme, are you getting that? I'm going to teach you about all these things. You need a data to get a new theme, because WordPress is fetching those information not from inside your laptop. It's fetching those information from a database, WordPress database. So you need internet to connect with it. And I explained what internet is, right? I explained what the hosting and the domain is in earlier section. So please, these are the two main things you need internet for. So but all these other ones, you can decide to do everything offline. But for your appearance and for the plugins, you need internet. But when you try to get it without internet, it's going to give you an error, and I'm going to show you something. So please just look at this site. I'm going to turn on the data again. So now it's off. Now let's try to install a new plugin. I said earlier on that I'm going to tell you what plugin is. Can you see? It's giving me loads of error. Can you see that? Loads of error. And the main reason is because the internet is off. You understand? So now let's go to the install plugin. Can you see there's no error here? Now let's go to the add new plugin, add new, loads of error. Can you see? But now let's do something again. Now let me turn on the internet. So this is the error you likely face. Are you guys now? This is the error you likely face. So I believe it's connecting already. This is the error you likely face. Please, okay, now that it's connected, so now let's check add new. Good. Now you see it's displaying. So you need internet for the plugin to add new plugins, and you need internet for the theme. So now we are having a pop-up here that WordPress 5.7.2 is available. So that's the latest WordPress. Once you see message like this, are important message, just do what? Update. Just tap update. It will update itself. But for this one too, you also need internet. Please, you also need what? Internet. So here you can find information about the updates. Last check, this and that, check again. Automatic updates scheduled in 12 hours. Okay. So now just update now. Update now. Please, you need internet to update WordPress. Those ones are non-negotiable, because you are getting those information from the database. I don't know why it's taking time. But sometimes it takes time, like, because it is local host. But as far as it gives you the result you want, you are good to go. Okay, so while your site is being updated, it will be in maintenance mode. As soon as your updates are complete, this mode will be deactivated. Good. So let's just return back to our dashboard. So our dashboard is similar to what we are going to see here. But somehow the network is really very poor. Okay, so now we are back at our dashboard. So please, if this is where you are, then just follow along. I'm happy to have you. Thank you for following me in this section. See you in the next section. Bye bye.